Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my very first Christmas decor DIY video. We're going to go ahead and jump right into this video, and we're going to start with this red wooden sleigh that belonged to my grandmother. She had it for many years and it was starting to fall apart. You could actually see places where the screws had come out, and she had replaced it with different screws. So I started off by taking it completely apart. I took the sleigh apart and removed it from its stand, and I did get a little emotional during this process just because I knew that she had done the exact same thing when she replaced these screws. I started painting the base of the sleigh first, and it is metal. I mixed my gray chalk paint with my dark brown chalk paint just to create a taupey grayish color, and I really like how it turned out. Sometimes it looks brown, sometimes it looks gray, and that's kind of like our walls. Our walls in our house are a really light grayish color. It's called Park Avenue from Bear, and I love it because sometimes during the day it looks gray and sometimes at nighttime it'll kind of look tan, but it's just very neutral. So I started off by painting the base that color. It's a darker color than our walls, so it really pops. And I'm going to paint the sleigh part bright white, and I'm going to cover every bit of that red. I had to do 3 coats on each side to cover it up, but I wanted a very crisp, clean white sleigh. When it was time to put the sleigh back together, I decided to use my E6000 glue and my hot glue gun instead of nails or screws. I filled up all the holes with spackle before I painted it, and I chose glue because I wanted more of a seamless, neat look instead of screws and nails showing all around the sleigh. I used the E6000 glue because it'll be a sturdier, longer lasting hold, and the hot glue gun is immediate, so it will hold the sleigh together while that E6000 glue dries. After I finished with the sleigh's makeover, I decorated it with these battery-powered candles that are remote controlled, and I got those from Michael's, and when I bought them, they were 50% off for the box of 4. Also had some greenery with some red berries and pine cones that I put in there, and I set it up on my refrigerator, and I just love it. It makes me so happy when I see it. I love Christmas decorations that have meaning, and this means so much to me because it belonged to my grandmother. I called her Mommy Hood, and she did pass away in 2014, right before New Year's. So I just feel like I kind of brought a piece of Mommy Hood into my house for this Christmas, displaying her sleigh, and she would have loved that I redid it, and I think she would have liked how it looked. So, I didn't mean to get all sentimental, but Christmas decorations really bring out the sentimental side in me because most of my decorations do have a special meaning.
Simmer down, pass a big smile around, now that everything is gold. The children hunker down to see what's hidden beneath the Christmas tree, look but not touch, they're told.
Alright, moving on to our second DIY. I'm going to be making 3 yarn wreaths. You start out by tying your yarn around your wreath into a loose knot because you will undo it at the end to tie off your ends and everything. You wrap your yarn around the back of your wreath and then up over your hook, and then back out your wreath and up the back and over your hook, and then pull that through the 2 loops on your crochet hook. This is my smaller wreath. This is gray fleece yarn. It's very, very thick, and it was so easy to cover this small wreath. My other 2 wreaths that I make off camera are larger, and I used white fleece yarn. If you are not a crocheter and the whole crocheting around the wreath is confusing and you just don't want to fool with that, then you can just wrap the wreath in fleece yarn and you're still going to get the full cozy look that I was going for. Once you have your wreath covered in yarn completely, whether you did it like I did, the crochet style, or you just wrapped it in yarn, you want to go ahead and cut off the excess yarn and leave a long tail. Then you want to tie the ends together to make a double knot so that it's securely held together. Then I used my crochet hook and I just pulled the excess through the loops. You also can tie a loop in the very back of your wreath with a little bit of the excess before you pull it through the loops, and that is what I did, even though I ended up not hanging this one up.
There is one star shining bright. It shines on one and all on this cold December night. There is one star shining bright, and it shines for you and me. Shine on, Christmas star. Shine on, Christmas star. Shine on, Christmas star. Shine on, Christmas star. Shine on.
For the white fleece yarn wreaths, I decided to go with a black and white flannel buffalo check ribbon. I really like the coziness and the warmness of the flannel fabric. To tie a bow, I decided that I wanted something a little bit fluffier than just a regular 2-looped bow. So I took my yarn and I done 3 loops on either side and gathered it in the middle. And there's a little hand reaching out trying to grab those scissors. But I done that, and I didn't have any twisty ties or anything like that to secure it in the center, so I just wrapped more yarn around the center a couple times to hold it and then tied that into a knot. I am not a bow tire, but this is how I did it, and it worked for me. found these suction cup hooks at Lowe's and they were perfect for these wreaths. I ended up not even having to use the loops that I put on the back of the wreaths because the hook part fit perfectly around the base of the wreath, and then that made it to where the bow hid the suction cup part perfectly. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you haven't, please subscribe to my channel. Please give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below what are some things that you guys make for the holidays, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.